Hello mga peeps, it's Clive Cabornay here again. Yeah, so on my first video, I told you na dati akong anti-Marcos, okay? So bakit ako bumaliktad? Bakit ko sinalungat yung dating belief ng late father ko, okay? Simply because it all started actually with this woman. Okay? Our late Miriam, Defensor, Santiago. Okay, sa lahat ng politicians na I really idolize and I really look up to, itong babaeng to, she really had a very high educational attainment, one of the most intelligent politician that we ever had. That untarnished ang integrity niya, right? Siya lang ata yung masasabi kong politician na hindi nangangawkaw ng pera. Na ang tagal-tagal na niya sa politika, hindi man lang yumaman ng todong-todo. Okay? Yan yung mga pera, yung mga government grants and binibigay sa mga senators, ginagamit talaga niya sa school niya, yung natayo yung school. So, ang taas-taas ng respeto ko sa babaeng to. Pagkatapos, on 2016 election, ganito nangyari. Diba? She endorsed Bongbong Marcos. Not actually endorsed, a running mate, vice president niya, si Bongbong Marcos. So, ibabalikan natin yung buhay ni Madam Miriam. Right? Napakatalino mong tao. Actually, she could be successful abroad, like with that type of intellect, right? Nakapagtapos sa abroad with masters in, I think she's one of, ilan lang yung lawyer talaga na, master in international law, and she was one of those, right? Then she chose to go back to the Philippines and binuhos niya buhay niya pagsisilbi ng bansa. She gonna take Marcos as her running mate. So, questionable na yun, sa akin pa lang. Kasi nga, yung babaeng nyo, si Madam Miriam, pag ayaw niya sa'yo, pag may mali kang ginawa, taratatan ka ni. Ano, makikipag-tandem siya sa isang kawatan. Right? That made me question. And then, yung nag-seal the deal talaga, okay, I gonna look into this. There's something not right here. Parang hindi siya, it doesn't fit into the equation. Nung nalaman ko na mamamatay na si Madam Miriam, she was dying, right? She was running the election that time and she was about to die. Kasi nga, terminally ill na pala siya ng cancer niya eh. Kasi dito sa Canada, when I first came here, as a caregiver. Nag-alaga talaga ako ng matanda for 2 years. So, God bless the soul of Mr. Shlomo Shalame. Napakabait na matanda. And I treated him like a second father. And then he died on my arms. Namatay talaga siya sa kamay ko. And that changed me actually. That changed me how I viewed people who are dying. Kasi when he was dying, on the last few weeks of his life, naman lang naghahabili na si Mr. Shalame. Iba na yung wisdom niya. It's not about him. It's not about his business. It's mostly about his family, his employees, mga employee niya dun sa Africa kasi may business nga sila sa Africa. If there's one thing that I could describe people who are dying is their life wishes is no longer about them, but the people that they love and the people that are special to them. And going back to Madam Miriam, mamamatay na siya. And she would choose to spend the rest of her life leaving her legacy to a candidate na questionable character na pwedeng pag siya yung naging presidente later on, ipapahamak yung Pilipinas na minamahal niyang todo. Gagawin yun na Madam Miriam. Right? So that started my inquisity. That started me questioning yung tinatawag natin yung facts daw about Marcos. About the factual history of Marcos. So let's tackle about facts, right? Number yung term na factual. Factual is beyond reasonable doubt. Yan yung factual. Right? For example, nag-issue ako ng resibo sa'yo, nakita mo sa akin, akong pumirma ng resibo, that it's factual, beyond reasonable doubt. Galing sa akin yan kasi ako nang pumirma. So, when they're telling na Ferdinand Marcos stole $10 billion, in fact, nasulat pa ngayon sa Guinness Book of World Record. It used to be, I thought it was a factual information. But ngayon naglalabasan na pala, at the birth of social media, it was never factual. Kaya binawi ng Guinness Book of World Recording statement nila kasi that statement is never factual. It's never been proven. It was just based on propaganda. Right? So as an auditor, as a CPA, parang napakalaking sampal sa akin na maniniwala lang sa propaganda. Right? That's the reason why we have justice system in place in our country. Para in case yung mga bagay na pagtatalunan kung factual ba o hindi, the court will decide what is factual and what is not factual. Kabaliktaran pa nga nangyayari. Billions of pesos and dollars have been returned to the Marcoses. Okay? Right? So, let the court decide on it. Walang factual na nagnakaw ang Marcoses. Kasi kung meron pa, sa pagkakuda, makukuda talaga yung mga LP, mga yellow, na turn dilawan. Ang mga dilawan turn pink, right? So, masyado sila makukuda. Yun yung mga ako, I would define them as the modern day political Karen. Yung mga Karen, yung mga self-entitled. Sila yun they felt na sila rin may karapatan. So, right? So, mga political Karen na yan, lagi namin kinu-question na saan ba yung factual evidence nyo na nagnakaw talaga mga Marcos? Wala sa maibigay. May nag-reply pa nga sa akin, and haba-haba ng pinilista niya doon na mga ito daw may nanakaw ni Marcos, blah blah blah. Sabi ko, why you presenting it to me? Present it to the court. Kung talagang feel nyo talagang magnanakaw yun si Bongbong Marcos, si Ferdinand Marcos, present it to the court, which they did. Okay? Nakailang kaso na hundreds of cases are filed against the Marcoses. Anong verdict? Not guilty. Diba? Especially sa yung tinatawag nating case of the century. Not guilty. May guilty verdicts of Imelda. We'll tackle that later on in my next other video. Okay, masyado nang mahaba kung i-squeeze in ko to. So kung hindi pala factual yung information na yun, so now it's very subjective. Opinion lang pala yun. Diba? Kasi kung opinion lang pala ang pag-uusapan, what makes you think that I'm gonna take your opinion o yung mga anti-Marcos na wala man lang natapos na degree, hindi man lang CPA, hindi man lang lawyer, between you and Madam Miriam, kaninong opinion ang pakikinggan ko? Kayo na, wala nga kayo na idulot sa bansa, kuro lang kayo kuda ng kuda social media. Yung paniniwala din na laging sinasabi na magnanakaw si Ferdinand Marcos, ang damay-damay na yung pati yung anak. Yung sabi ni VP Lenny. So, I commend Lenny. I respect Lenny for being a lawyer. Hindi madaling maging lawyer, believe me. Gusto ko talaga maging lawyer. Like, my ambition in life is to become a CPA lawyer. Gusto ko maging lawyer. And it's difficult. Dami kong kilala na matatalino, hindi nakapasa ng bar exam. The fact na si Madam Lenny nakapasa ng bar exam, that signifies di siya bobo. Right? Hindi madaling makapasa ng bar exam. And she did that. Pero as a lawyer, yun ang question ko. Questionably yung statement niya as a lawyer. Bakit? Kasi, nasa posisyon na siya Nasa profession na siya na she could bring someone into justice. Kung feeling talaga niya, itong pamilyang to, itong mga Marcos na to, along with yung mga lawyers for Lenny na yan, kung feeling nyo talaga, itong pamilyang to is magnanakaw talaga, may malaking injustice sa pera ng Pilipinas, kaya natin kunin. Ba't hindi kayo magsama-sama to put someone in justice? Pero ang ginawa nyo, social media lang. Pag ganun-ganun lang kayo pa-heart-heart lang sa social media, pa-adok-adokin. Parang napakalaking sampal nun as a lawyer, parang walang galang sa batas. So how can I support a particular leader na walang respeto sa system? We have a very functional judicial system in the Philippines. And proven na yan kasi pati nga siya, di ba, kinasuhan nga siya ni Bongbong Marcos. Pero according to the decision of the court, siya talaga yung duly elected VP. So it works. It worked on her advantage. Hindi pinsaan siya ng justice. So why can't she do the same thing against the Marcoses? Tulad ko, CPA ako. Pag may negosyo ako, kung feeling ko, dinadispal ko yung pera ko ng mga kakanegosyo ko, kasosyo ko, o mga empleyado ko, anong gagawin ko? Ipopost ko lang sa social media na niloloko ako ng mga empleyado ko, niloloko ako ng mga kasosyo ko. I'm gonna do the best of my ability as an auditor. I-audit ko lahat ng resibo, papatunayan ko na ito ninakaw mo. Why can't they do the same? So, Madam Miriam was a lawyer. Lenny is a lawyer, but on the other side of the spectrum. Itong si Madam Miriam, very respectable. Yung isa naman, nag-aadokin. So, which opinion should I take? Right? So, that's the thing. Before you believe, you have to qualify the opinion first. Diba? Which is why tayo mga Bongbong Marcos supporters, we don't need to dwell on their negativity. Kasi nga, matibay yung paninindigan natin Right? Ako, that's when I started digging things up. And then, don't worry, in my future videos, papakita ko pa rin ano nakita ko. Pero, that's how I started. Okay, so, Madam Miriam, wherever you are, I know you're closer to heaven. Thank you so much for opening my eyes. Because for the past 40 years of my life, no, 30 plus years of my life, I have been believing on a lie, on a belief na the Marcoses are really the monster of the Philippine history, right? And then yung kasalanan na yun, pati anak damay-damay. Yun yung belief natin mga Pilipino eh. Right? And then, Madam Miriam broke, to me, Madam Miriam broke that stigma that, Bongbong Marcos, with her own eyes, with her own belief, with her own heart, as a dying woman who has so much love for this country, believed in her heart that Bongbong Marcos could be a great leader, could make a change in this country. Doon ako nagsimula. So, if you don't like my opinion, again, you can always unsubscribe. You can always unfollow me. I-unfriend mo ako. It's okay. Believe me, I value each and everyone's opinion. So, God bless.